Former FTX executive Caroline Ellison's sentencing hearing set for Sept. 24. Ellison ran Alameda Research, the FTX affiliated hedge fund, and testified that she committed fraud at founder Sam Bankman-Fried's direction last year. Former Alameda Research CEO Caroline Ellison's sentencing hearing has been scheduled for September 24, 2024 at 3 p.m. EDT. The former executive testified against her boss, Sam Bankman-Fried, during last year's month-long trial, alleging that the FTX founder had directed her to commit fraud and hide FTX and Alameda's true financial situation from lenders. Bankman-Fried was found guilty on all 7 charges he faced and later sentenced to 25 years in prison. Ellison will be the 3rd major figure associated with the collapsed exchange to be sentenced after FTX. Digital Markets CEO Ryan Salame was sentenced to 7.5 years in prison earlier this year. Fellow FTX executives Nishad, Singh and Wang will be sentenced on October 30 and November 20, respectively. As of press time, neither the Department of Justice nor Ellison's attorneys have filed sentencing submissions laying out their arguments for how much time she should spend behind bars. However, Ellison's attorneys asked Judge Lewis Kaplan on Monday to allow them to redact certain information from her sentencing memo, including the names of some of her character witnesses, certain irrelevant medical information, and information about her address, partner, and group she volunteers with. Ms. Ellison has been the focus of intense media scrutiny and internet fascination since the outset of this case, including from Sam Bankman-Fried's repeated efforts to release Ms. Ellison's private information to the media, the filing said. Because Ms. Ellison's friends should not be subject to harassment and doxing because they have written to the court, Ms. Ellison seeks leave to redact their names and other identifying information from the publicly filed version of the letters and her sentencing memorandum. The medical information Ellison wants to redact includes planned and contemplated medical treatments and journal entries she intends to attach to her submission. Because it's both irrelevant and not formal diagnostic information, the memo continued. The judge granted the motion on Tuesday, but he opened the door for third parties to ask for the names of the individuals who write letters in support of Ellison. Motion granted without prejudice to any supported application by a non-party for access. If an application were made, the defendant would have the burden to justify any continued restricted access, he said. Inner City Press, Matthew Russell Lee's news outfit, has already filed a letter opposing the redaction request as it applies to these names, citing the judge, previously authorizing the release of the names of Bankman-Fried's bond shorters.